So, kind of the final point that I want to wrap up on, and goes back to that kind of break-even point, rent versus buy. I have a lot of buddies who are renting right now, and they're spending $11, $12, $13, $14, $1,500 or more a month. And we have people in our office right now who have 2-bedroom apartments, and they're spending $2,200 in rent every month.
Crazy.
But I don't have to worry about fixing anything in that apartment. So, on a month-to-month basis, I asked you to put this report together for me real quick. So we just compared, and we're going to have a blog that comes out along with this, and we're going to attach all that information. Of course, I'm going to put Shane's contact information in there, so if you guys have specific questions or comments or want to know a little bit more, feel free to reach out to him. But we're going to go ahead and link this in there. He prepared it with, like I said, Fairway Home Lending. We looked at what does it look like on a month-to-month basis if I were to go purchase a $200,000 home versus my rent right now at $1,250 at Lakeside or at the Shops of Legacy or Austin Ranch. That's where I'm living right now, and I'm spending $1,250 in rent. Thinking about buying, but I'm scared of commitment because millennials are so great with commitment. What does that look like? What is the price breakdown? And of course, we have the graphs and stuff on here. But Shane, can you kind of give us just a quick by the numbers on a month-to-month basis? What does that look like?
Yeah, and the conversation that Nash and I had prior to the call was Nash was saying, hey, pretty much exactly what he just said. When does it make sense to buy a house if you're renting? What does that look like? And prepared, it's called a total cost analysis on there, and basically it goes ridiculously in the weeds and shows you pretty much everything.
There's a lot of information.
Lots of graphs.
Lots of graphs.
Yeah, numbers.
If you're a numbers person, just
go to the blog.
Oh, yeah. You're going to love it.
So there's really two conversations that I have with somebody that's renting and trying to figure out, because buying a house isn't right for everybody.
Absolutely. I've told multiple clients, I don't know where I'm going to be at in a year. Don't buy.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's not a good idea.
Yeah. Or finishing up school in 6 months, I might go out of state.
Yeah.
Or yourself a disservice. Don't buy.
This job, I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Don't buy.
Yeah, for sure. And that's something we'll dive into on the call too. But essentially, there's two conversations. It's what is my cash flow? What is my monthly cash flow? So, and then what is my actual net monthly payment after the benefits of owning a home?
Okay. What benefits do I have?
So
besides obviously something that I'm paying money towards and owning, besides that, what money do I get back?
Yeah, there's three main benefits to owning a house. So you get tax write-offs for the portion of the mortgage is actually tax deductible. It's a pretty significant amount. I mean, we're talking at a $200,000 house, it comes out to about $200 a month. So $2,400, $2,500 at the end of the year is what you will get back in your pocket. This is not reducing your taxable amount. This is money back in your pocket.
Yes, this isn't off that $50,000 income.
No.
It's not dropping me down to $47,500.
This is you got $500 back last year on your refund. Now you're getting a $3,000 check back. I mean, it's a pretty sizable amount. People discount that a lot. That's the number one benefit, I feel. Number two benefit is you're paying principal towards an investment. You are literally, instead of putting, let's say you pay, $300 per month into the principal of the house. That's money going into it. That's a savings account.
Yes, it's a forced savings account.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to vest itself in 15 to 30 years, depending on...
Exactly. So the third and final thing is appreciation, which has been fantastic the past couple of years. We're all kidding ourselves if we say that it's not going to slow down.
It's going to go on forever.
Oh, man, I'd love to get 15% every year.
I love that.
Yeah.
Except for the taxes part.
Yeah. So we're always going to appreciate. Historically, we've seen about a 3 to 5% appreciation in a healthy, normal market.
Yeah.
So in this estimate, I've used a 3% appreciation, which is on the way conservative side of things.
Yeah.
So did I answer that question though?
Yes.
Things, 3 benefits?
Yep.
Okay, great. So on here it shows you it is very, very beneficial from an investment standpoint to buy a house. So it goes on to show you basically essentially what I'm showing is even if you buy a $200,000 house versus renting for $1,200 a month, if you look at with the tax benefits, the appreciation, and the principal paid into the house, you are saving over $200 a month by buying a house.
$200 a month.
$200 a month. That's without, actually, I apologize, I lied. That's actually not with appreciation. That's just with principal and tax benefits. So you're saving $200 a month by buying a house, as long as you make sure that you're going to be in the area for more than like 12 months. Right?
And that's compared to the $1,250 credits or
$1,200 a month for rent.
So if you're spending $1,500 a month, you're saving, $500-$600.
Exactly. Yeah. So now that's from an investment standpoint. That's bigger picture. That's honestly a lot of my first time home buyers.
They don't see it that way.
They don't see it that way unless I show them and really.
Well, this is your tax benefits. This is that check you're going to get back. I've loved owning a home. I've gotten money back every year from the IRS, which nothing feels better than getting money back from them.
Yeah, stick it to the man.
Stick it to the man.
So, but there's something to keep in mind. You do have to pay for the mortgage every rent. You do have to pay the tax benefits or delayed gratification. That's at the end of the year.
You're not getting a $250 check every month that just says congratulations, Mr. Homeowner.
Exactly, yeah. This is a bigger picture. This delayed gratification. Biggest delayed gratification is building your net worth in the house. That principal, you don't get that back till you sell the house, right? So something to keep in mind. Yes, up front you are going to pay more from a cash flow basis.
On a month-to-month basis, your payment will be more. Yes. So we figured it at $200,000. Just peek over here. Depending, of course, on what program you use, your payment's going to vary a little bit, depending on if you're going FHA, FHA with no closing costs versus conventional down payment. You're going to vary, looks like here, $1,470 on up to $1,575. So hard numbers on a month-to-month basis, you are spending $300 a month additional out of pocket when compared to that $1,250. But of all of those, your quote-unquote actual monthly payment after you factor in those tax rebates and whatnot, it's looking like what? $950 up to $1,050 hard costs.
$1,000, yeah.
So there is, you can't, I mean, you have to look at it as what are you paying out of pocket right up front versus what is the actual true benefit. So there's kind of a little bit of higher level investment talk whenever you start to really look at and break the numbers apart.
Yeah, and that's something that I want to be transparent about that, because that's not something that we want to, you're going to save money on a month-to-month basis by buying a house.
Absolutely not. No, you're probably going to be spending a little bit more. Yeah.
But it's going to be beneficial. The mic drop number that I want to put on, since we're finishing up the podcast here in a few minutes, your net worth over the next 7 years. Remember, the average person moves every 3 to 5 years. So let's say you're the average person, you move in 5 years. You are going to pay 5 years of renting $85,000. If you pay $1,200 a month, get out a calculator.
Yeah.
$1,200 times 60 months, right? 5 years is $85,000. Just your tax benefits alone in that house comes out to $13,000.
And that's a net to you.
Right. That's money back in your pocket. So if you look over 7 years, a little bit more long term, a 7-year period, if you rent for 7 years, guess what your net worth is?
Negative $85,000.
Yeah. Or zero.
Yeah.
Best case.
or zero. Yeah.
If you're staying with your roommates back at home.
Yeah.
Mom and dad, right? If it's zero. Or your net worth in 7 years of buying a house is $113,000 of 7 years. Just making your normal payments with 3% appreciation in the market.
Yeah, we're talking about almost a $200,000 swing.
Right.
If you were renting at $1,250 a month.
Right. Pretty insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. So this is all broken out in there. It's not smoke and mirrors. Take a look at that presentation. It'll show you exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, good stuff. Shane, I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Guys, we're going to have, like I said, a blog to go along with this. So if you guys don't like listening to our lovely voices, you can read some more of this information. We really went a little long on this, but hey, it was great information. If you guys have more questions, comment on here. Shoot me a message, shoot me an email. I'm going to have my contact information as well as Shane's. If you guys have specific questions, or if you're curious, hey, I went to quickenloans.com because I know Shane loves Quicken Loans.
Love Quicken.
They're so good. They promised me a super low payment. Guys, shop around. I know Shane's probably going to hate me for saying that, but get several opinions. I say it with real estate agents. I'll say it with mortgage. Shane is going to be great about being transparent and saying, here's why you're getting that great payment. I can or can't beat it, and here's the reasons why. Great wealth of knowledge here. I go to him anytime I have questions, not often because I have all the answers.
Typical millennial, yeah.
But yeah, please reach out to him if you have questions. Reach out to me if you have questions. I appreciate y'all's time, and I will see y'all next time.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.